Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Memes of the Week. The best thing you can do for this channel is spank that like button like it's your Alabama cousin to help this video reach a wider audience. But before I get on with the memes, first a word from today's sponsor, the Freec Genesis ebook. This is a 19-page ebook about basic financial literacy, increasing productivity and achieving your financial goals. It's only $10. If you're not interested in a book about financial literacy, you can also visit this creator's YouTube channel. It's called Freec God, where he has scantily clad videos of attractive ladies, there to keep you entertained. Subscribe to his channel if you like them mommy milkers. Both sponsor links are down below. And now on with the memes. Number one in Iceland, an app called Accidental Incest proves to be a big hit among the locals because they're trying to avoid getting together with their second and third cousins. With a population of only 376,000, it's more common than you think. It sounds to me like they could solve this problem with some cultural enrichment. I'm sure that there are some nice Indian men out there that would love to poop in the hot springs and watch it float to the surface while wearing nothing but a turban. Up next, women these days will get upset at a man if he doesn't go to therapy and do the work. The therapist is there to diagnose a man's normal reactions to our degenerate society as mental illness and get us to buy pharmaceuticals. They don't want to cure you. They need repeat customers coming back telling them all about their problems while they tune out. The only therapy that works is group therapy because you actually learn from other people's mistakes. Number 3, it's really too bad that Michelle Tyson didn't fight in women's Olympic boxing. Then the gold medalist never would have won. And her, Twig and Berries would have been crushed by Tyson. Michelle Tyson sure looks like a brave and beautiful white woman here. I think all of us would love to see this happen in real life. At least we get to watch Tyson destroy one of the Paul brothers later in November. Moving on is a 45-year-old single mother that hasn't been able to find a normal man for 2 years now. She's asking men to tell her what's wrong with her. This is the equivalent of a broke, bald, 5'8" man living in his mom's basement, asking women what's wrong with me. As for this woman, the problem is her and her expectations and not the males. She needs to lower them. It might also be that normal men find that kid from Shane really annoying. Number 5, no man can love a disrespectful woman, no matter how pretty or beautiful she is. Beauty becomes irritating when her character is ugly. This doesn't apply to men though. Women will go after beautiful bad boys and have kids out of wedlock with them. Probably the single mother from the last image did as well. But I call BS because I've seen so many thirsty simps these days taking disrespect from women because she's hot and they have no other options. Up next is Taylor Swift without makeup. You wouldn't even recognize her if you walked past her in real life like this. But which one is Taylor Swift in this picture? But seriously, she looks so sad in this picture for some reason. Maybe it's the crippling autism that you're seeing in this picture. I don't know. She kind of reminds me of a younger, less attractive version of Kirsten Dunst for some reason. Number 7, this grandma and granddaughter are left sobbing on the docks as their dream cruise sets sail without them. Such a shame. If only the cruise ship had a scheduled departure time. They probably thought they could be fashionably late and that there wouldn't be any consequences. But it's probably everyone else's fault that they didn't arrive on time except their own. Either that or schedules are racist or something. Moving on, this guy says that he can't wait to gamble today because he's literally shaking. Someone gets back to him and says that's called addiction. Then he fires back by saying that he's been gambling every day for 20 plus years, and he still hasn't gotten addicted to it. Either this is sarcasm or this guy has a massive case of denial. Funny, I had the same shaking feeling when I didn't drink alcohol for just one day, even though I consume it every single day. But I swear I'm not an alcoholic. Really. Number 9, this woman looks really happy because she drove all the way to the courthouse for jury duty. But the guy that was on trial ended himself. So she gets to go home with a big smile on her face. I guess there won't be a hung jury in this case after all. Literally. What an inconsiderate bastard. Now she's going to say goodbye to that sweet, sweet $9 a day. Up next, here's the difference between the France 1998 World Cup and the 2024 Olympics. Here you see collapse on display. Looks like the new Weimar Republic rose rather quickly. I was in Paris 20 years ago, and Europe had amazing border control, and Paris was an incredibly beautiful city. Now the French people's brains have been cooked like frogs' legs. In 1998, we were hoping for a wardrobe malfunction. In 2024, we're saying, sweet lord, please keep those clothes on. 98 looks like it had the best soccer balls of all time. Number 11, do you want to delay aging as a man? Then get castrated according to the scientists. Trust the science, bro. You know what else you can do to live longer? Don't date modern women or get married. Did women know that they could also live longer if they would just cut off their melons? Looks to me like depopulation is no longer a conspiracy theory. Looks like they also want to reduce men's aggression as well. I like the part of the article where it says, it may not appeal to everyone. You think? Moving on, this fatty with weird alien shaped eyes says she gained weight because she eats at least half of her food at McDonald's each day. And it wasn't the birth control pill she was on. She swears. But it's probably both. But keep gaining weight, lady, because then you don't have to worry about birth control. You will be the birth control. Also, maybe the reason her eyes look bigger than the normal person's is because she gained weight in them as well. Number 13, who will this woman date? Bjorn or Baljeet? Obviously, Bjorn will bang her, but he won't commit to her. She will then date, marry, and divorce the Jeet if he has money. This is women's dual mating strategy in a nutshell. Women want dangerous alphas while getting their financial support from simps. Bjorn in this case is AI and not real, yet women will still message him thinking that he is. Up next, would you smash her? She put the not a dude sign in the most strategic place imaginable. Someone needs to make these get-ups and sell them. But I'm not 100% sure she's real, because her eyes are both going in two different directions. Admit it, guys. Most of you would, and you know it. Number 15 is a mother of 6 kids, and it looks like she's finally found standards now that she's looking for a man to work on number 7 with. She says she won't kiss you until the 5th date, but I'm guessing she'll make an exception on the first date if you're a Chad. She also says that you should know how to work with cars because she'll likely need your help in that department. This sounds more like a job interview than a possible relationship. No thank you. Moving on, Nandi says that men are taught our entire lives how to treat women and not what to expect from them, while women are taught the complete opposite. Why is she saying this? Because it looks like she wants men to see her as one of the good women that know how to treat a man properly. She's not fooling anyone. Men fall in love, yet for women, love is their business. Just go your own way from these sorts of stupid games. Number 17 now looks exactly like what male managers are doing at work, as 60% say they are uncomfortable participating in work activities with women. It's worse than that because if you look at a woman in the wrong way, in her opinion, you can get fired and she can take your position. Jen, the flat-chested woman responding to that quote, says that men have told her that her chesticles look great in that top. But what chesticles? You need a microscope to see them. Up next is that Turkish hitman at the Olympics, and he won the silver medal. But if something ever happens to his cat, we'll get 4 movies out of it, like John Wick. He doesn't need any special gear, no training, and he just shows up in a pair of jeans and t-shirts. I'll bet you anything that in a few years, he's going to pop in some Hollywood movies as an assassin. They'll probably even pay to teach him how to act. Number 19, these women are all wondering how they all ended up with trans daughters. It's a great big Scooby-Doo mystery. If only there was some common denominator here. It couldn't possibly be that they were all indoctrinating their sons now, could it? Having a trans kid is the new thing, like having an adopted black kid back in the 90s. It seems like the trans kids are a commodity these days, like a handbag or Botox injection. Moving on is a new TikTok trend with single women being haunted by dreams of having a baby, only to wake up and realize that they don't have any children. If anything, they were probably being haunted by the kids they got rid of through abortions. Disney Pixar is working on a film about this called Regretta, where a tatted up career woman's cooch is a graveyard, and the ghosts of kids she turned to toast haunt her for the rest of her life. But I think dreaming of kids is just their subconscious trying to coax them into reproducing. Number 21, do you like it when girls make the first move? It's rare, but it does happen, especially if you're an attractive guy. Then they grab you, demand that you fondle them. These days, though, women will have to make the first move more often because guys will risk being called creepy if we do. All women make the first move by orbiting your physical space and hoping that you pick them. If that's not happening to you, then either you need to work on your looks more or you look like a Quasimodo. Up next, let's play a hypothetical game. Say this woman cheated on you and then she told you Then as an apology, she would be giving you oral every day for the rest of your life if you forgave her. Would you do it? I don't know about you, but I would leave because I won't tolerate disrespect from women. This woman says that she cheated on you by mistake. That shows she's unable to take accountability as well. So not only is she a cheater, but a liar as well. Well, there goes your lifetime of fellatio. Number 23, here we have a Jack Charles Bronson at the age of 49 with his hot young girlfriend, or is that his wifey? Strong men like him make good times. He was a Purple Heart WW2 vet. Unfortunately, this is one of the very few pictures where he's smiling and looks genuinely happy. He would have been 103 this year, and legend has it that he's the real father of Chuck Norris. Moving on, this woman is trying to figure out how she has an 8-year-old, but is only 23. But of course, she looks like she's in her mid-30s. But I know how she had a kid so young. Your father let you down, lady. That and you were banging black dudes in the back of a Buick at the age of 15. This is also what happens when you burn all the coal. Number 25 and the last one, the woke left thinks they can defeat Trump fair and square. So they're showing everyone what he really looks like without his spray-on tan and comb-over. Bald Trump reminds me of Chuck from Better Call Saul. I think that if he gets elected again, he should try and pull this look off. It suits him a whole lot better. So that's it for another Memes of the Week. Please give this video a like to push it up in the algorithm and so new viewers can find it. If you enjoy this series and want me to keep making it, then donate at the PayPal and Subscribe Star links below. It really helps out. Anyways, enjoy the rest of your day, and cheers.